This video is going to cover some extremely sensitive topics, so anybody that's bothered by anything, please do not watch this video. So a lot of people have asked me for my opinion on this whole Chris Chan, Barbara Chandler arrest situation, and I have a lot of opinions about this situation. I think that there's a lot I want to talk about on what led up to this, and how we got here, and how I don't want Chris to be used as like a lightning rod to attack people from other groups and experiences. So let's just, I have two disclaimers before we get into my thoughts here. One is that I am going to be using she, her pronouns to refer to Chris. I know that this is a massive point of contention right now because some people say that Chris has admitted that she just identified as female to try and get with lesbians, but it really doesn't matter that much, and I'm just gonna use she, her for this video, so just deal with it. It might be annoying, but that's how it's gonna go. Number two is my mom watches all my videos, so mom, if you're watching this, leave right now. Do not watch this video. Okay, let's get into it. So the big news that's out recently is that Chris was arrested for admitting on the phone to a troll, whatever you want to call this person, that she had sex with her elderly, mentally unwell, like completely unable to consent in any way, mother. And there are also like emails and text messages to back all of this stuff up. So unless this is some massive delusion or Chris trying to sound like cool for the fact that she's having sex with her own mom against her mother's will, this is a real thing that has happened. This is complete elder abuse and rape, and just one of the most disgusting things and unforgivable things you could imagine a human being doing to another human being. And I just want to say right off the bat that I am very shocked by this happening. Some people seem to think that like, oh, this is just Chris Chan, like what did you expect? I think, like, I'm not the most well-versed Christorian on the planet. I know a lot of the big events, and none of those came even close to something like incestuous elder abuse. Like, that is so far over the line of what was expected whatsoever in my mind. I really hope that Chris is punished to the fullest extent of the law possible for what she has done, and I also hope that Barbara is taken care of. Like, this living situation with Chris, we can only imagine how fucking horrendous it has been. So I believe that Barbara has been taken to a care home, and I hope that the staff there is treating her well and she can spend the last years of her life in a much better environment than whatever the fuck has been going on in the Chandler household. I want to use the rest of this video to talk about how we got here, and also how I don't want what happened here with Chris to be used as some, like, attack on people with autism, or people in the transgender community, or people that have mental health issues, or just any of these small things, because none of these things are the direct cause of what happened here with Chris. It's all of it together. It's the shitty parenting when she was a kid. It's the fucking relentless trolling and her inability to walk away from the internet. It's all of the weird sexual shit that has obviously constantly been going on throughout her life, whether it's interactions with people on the internet or just stuff, whatever the fuck was going on alone in her bedroom this entire time. Like, I really don't know what the fuck Chris is capable of at this point. I'm not exaggerating at all when I say that I do believe that Chris Chan has had one of the most unique possible experiences of life on this earth, and none of us will ever really understand that. Like, there are all these positive things that I wish had happened in Chris's life that maybe could have changed things, you know, like being put into therapy as a kid, having more restrictions on the internet as she got older to not have all of these fucking people interact with her on this level that she clearly just could not deal with whatsoever. And I'm not trying to paint Chris as a victim. I think that all of this that we've gotten to at this point is obviously Chris's fault, and there's no excuse for anything that's gone down, but it's just mind-boggling to imagine all of the people that have interacted with Chris and contributed to her unique psyche. Like, the people that tried to protect Chris, like, they're, in addition to the trolls, like the thousands of people that have trolled Chris throughout her life, there have probably been at least dozens of people who have tried to be protectors, have tried to white knight for Chris, have tried to talk to Chris and help her work through her problems in order to get to some sort of better place, in order to get her to stop interacting with the trolls. And guess what? All of that just led us to where we are now. There's nothing anybody could have done. Like, there's nothing... It's just, this is just the fucked state of Christery right now. Like, this is just the end. In my opinion, there's absolutely, I don't think there's been any fun to have with Chris for a while now. Like, the whole dimensional merge thing, sure, it's like entertaining from the outside, but it's signs of a clearly delusional and just horribly debilitated human being. But this is truly the end of any fun that can be associated with Chris Chan. It's just visceral, depressing reality. We're looking at a monster on our screen right now that's done one of the most horrible, imaginable things anybody could do, and it's just fucking sad and pathetic, and I wish none of this had ever happened. And once again, I need to reiterate, I do not think that Chris Chan is a victim. I do think Chris Chan has been victimized throughout her life, like she's had horrible things happen to her, but she's not a victim in this present state. She is the problem. She is the monster. Having said that, I do think, and I would hope, I know that people are just going to write off that, like, Chris Chan is a monster, which she is, but I hope it gives people pause to fuck with that person that they think is just a weirdo on the internet, because maybe this would have happened without any intervention from the internet. Maybe this would have happened regardless. And I know that I said earlier that there's nothing anybody could have done, and I do agree with that in the positive sense, that I don't think there was any saving Chris Chan. But I do think that the story could have gone differently if people didn't intentionally try to ruin this person's life constantly and torment them around every fucking corner. Like, Chris Chan is a piece of shit now, and a rapist, and just the worst imaginable human being, and we don't know if things could have gone any differently. I know I'm fucking ranting here, but I don't think that torment from internet trolls helped in any way. I do not think that it helped the situation at all. None of those people, I don't know if they're individually responsible in any way, obviously not for this specific event, but just, you know, think twice about fucking with somebody, because you never know how bad off they are. Maybe they would have been a serial killer from the start, but maybe you did contribute in some way to making them slightly more fucked up, which leads to that next fucked up thing, which leads to that next fucked up thing. Go fuck yourself, Chris Chan. I hope you rot in prison. I don't know, like, rehabilitation is a thing, but I honestly don't think, once you rape somebody, like, I don't know if there's any rehabilitation ever from that. So go fuck yourself, Chris Chan. Go fuck yourself, trolls. Please don't fuck with people on the internet. Try and take care of each other. You know, call out fucked up behavior when you see it. Hold people accountable, but don't try and intentionally ruin people's lives if they're just some weirdo. All right, bye, guys.